Hello and welcome back. Welcome back to the channel. Hey, my name's Rob. In case you don't know me, nice to meet you. Appreciate it. And in case you're new to the channel, I am rebuilding a, well, you can kind of see it in there, an '09 Range Rover that I bought from Insurance Auto Auctions, IAA, similar to Copart if you're more familiar with Copart. But, you know, all those like cars that you see online when you're bored and you're killing time and you spend hours and hours and hours on these online auto auction sites, looking up really cool cars like Ferraris and stuff and thinking like, man, that would be really cool. But I, probably would spend a lot of money and waste. Anyway, you get the point. So I bought one because I've been dreaming about doing this for a long time. And that guy got totaled. And so insurance wrote it off and gave me a check. And so now I had a donor car. I was actually looking for another gray one of those. And this black one came into my life. So I bought it, and you can check out some of the other things. I've been trying to record as much of it as possible, but I haven't gotten all of it, so I apologize. But I'm making up for last time. In a last video, I don't know which way that video is, but in a last video, I discovered that my airbag light was still staying on, and yeah, I needed a seatbelt. So I thought that the driver and passenger side seatbelts had deployed. But when I was going through the codes that I scanned, it just had the driver's side seatbelt. So I'm actually not sure which one's deployed, but both of them came in. So I went ahead and ordered both from eBay used. And I think these were like less than $40 each. Not super expensive. And this one says, they were even kind enough to label them. That was kind of nice. So D, that is driver. Yeah. So, oh, focus. Hello. Okay. No idea what's going on. But yeah, so that was the driver's side. And we're gonna pull the seat out of the car today and change out this seat belt and see if that takes care of our airbag issue. I really hope so, because the other problem is that module. And if there's 3 crash events detected and stored in the module, which it doesn't tell me, then that module is junk and I have to go buy a new one. And I'm sure that's gonna be expensive. So we're gonna hope that this fixes it. Yes. All right, let's pull that seat out. Okay, so I've got the driver's seat all the way back in the full, I don't know, rearward position. It's not really reclined. Reclined would be like riding dirty. Okay, that was a bad joke. All right, so this is what we're going to do. We are going to pull these guys out, and that is, I didn't know, so I just grabbed a couple, and because even though, nope, it is not that. Hey, okay, E12. That is an E12 socket. So let's pull both of these out. All right, now, oof, gosh, that's not a lot of room. Seat goes all the way forward, and we're gonna grab the ones in the back. Come on. Come on. Come on. This is why you guys watch, right? All the action. Yeah, hot stuff. All right, so rear seat. We got those 2, 1 and 2, and then there are going to be probably a lot of harnesses and connectors back there. So when you take this out, don't just go yanking the seat out and tugging on it. You're going to make an expensive mistake. So I don't actually know what's the best way to do it. I think what we're going to do is unbolt those, and then usually the best thing to do is to lean the seat back, and then you can access all the connectors underneath. So we're going to try that and see if that works. And here are the aforementioned connectors. So yes, that did work. So let's unplug these. Yeah, probably should take that off first. And yeah, that's gonna be fun. as always, when you don't know, just grab a bunch of different sizes. T50, T50, so you don't have to do that. Nope. Not heavy at all. Good God. Well, I was actually gonna do this project over there, but we're gonna just put it right here because this thing is friggin' heavy. Okay, so I guess I'll just figure this out. Let's get that seatbelt off and take this thing apart. Oh great, more Torx bits, and they're not the same size. So this is why I always have to spend so much time putting my tools back. Bigger than a T20. Let's try a T25, shall we? Yeah, T25. Hey, all right. Oh, okay. So even though there are just 2 screws, there's this little clip down here that's interfering. And then this little guy was getting hung up, and then now it's just pretty much stuck on the seatbelt. So, oh, and there's like a little, I don't know if you can see, like a little hook right there. So that is kind of tucked under the seat. So when you get this up, you need to, you know, kind of finagle, get that clip down there, and then this piece, you just kind of have to wiggle up a little bit. If you take your time, you won't break this, which is ideal. All right, so now that we've got that off, let's take a look and see. I mean, wow, like immediately you can see the difference between where that guy is and where that guy is. This is clearly taller. How much does this actually retract? I'm curious. About that much. Boy, that doesn't seem like a lot, does it? But apparently that is enough to make you safer in a car crash. All it takes is an inch. All right, so so far so good. The connector, the wire colors are a little bit different, but connector looks like they match up. And yeah, even though the wires are a little bit different, they're in the right spot. So we just gotta unloom this, that's a technical term, and get this guy off. Should not have said that. Okay, yeah, okay. T50, hey, at least we're staying consistent. We have, they even kept the clips. Okay, all right, we'll try to use the clips then. Man. Don't have to unloom. Oh, that is so cool. I didn't see this extra connector. I am so happy right now. Oh, this is so cool. Oh my God, this is the best news. All right, which goes, ooh, dude, that's broken. Ooh, zip ties, I can use zip ties. The question is, do I want to take this apart? Oh, man, yeah, I think this guy's broken right here. So I think we're just gonna swap this housing. I could do that. That's pretty easy. We're gonna do that. So the key to these is usually do them one at a time. And when I say one at a time, I mean like gray to gray. Yeah, okay, anyway, you get the idea. So we're gonna pull this little guy out. Usually these just pop right out. Yep. So that is the clip that holds these guys intact. So we'll pull those both out. All right, let's go for the ground wire first. Don't know why. And even though I said the ground wire, the red wire came out first. So we're just gonna pull that up. Whew, crazy. Okay, black is on the left. Remember that. Black left, right, red, red, right, red, right. Hey, I can do that. There we go. All right. I don't know if you can see, but there's just a little, there we go. There's like little pins in there. There's like a little flap, basically. There's a little flap that sits right above that, like right up here. And there's a little flap that basically just kind of points down that way and keeps the pin from pulling out. So you just stick something like a paper clip down in there, and you're just going to pop that flap up, and the pin will pull right out. Okay, and this is the broken one. Okay. And we are going to repeat. All right, and make sure that these are in the same orientation, because there is an up and a down. And we hear them click. Oh no, not good. Red's not in. Ah, see, so the red's not in, so we got to pull that tab down. Make sure, sometimes when you stress them, those tabs don't go all the way down. Well, I'm holding the flashlight in my mouth. Okay, that's dumb. But that tab is kind of stuck up, so we're just going to bend that tab down a little bit. We got one more. Even though that is not in there, when we put that red piece back in there, it will force that tab back down. So we can double check this again when we are over. Okay. So back in, I'm going to put a little bit of pressure on here, and then we are going to slide our security device back in. Ooh, I cannot believe that worked. There we go. Now, red is totally locked. Black is locked. Yep, we're good. And we'll just make sure we can't push these pins down. Cool. All fixed. Looking at these on eBay or something, that is what one undeployed. That is deployed. You can see that on this one, the shroud is above this. On this one, the shroud is pulled down. So now you know what to look for. Undeployed versus deployed. Cool. So many nooks and crannies. Really? Hey! Also make sure when you're putting your seatbelt back that you have got the bolt, you've got that little wave washer, you've got this spacer, and then the little paper clip that holds it all together. Make sure none of that fell apart when you put it back in. Yeah, also, if you tighten it up and it won't move in that wave washer, that's wrong. That shouldn't do that. So make sure, see this guy actually, I don't know, like centers. There we go. Centers on that bolt right there. So if you have it pushed off, it gets stuck. So make sure that this wave washer is crushed and that seatbelt bracket's all the way back. So if you've done it right, it should do this. Fully tightened. That should be free to move. So make sure that's free to move. Don't screw that up. All right. Let's see if I'm lucky. Actually, don't know if it's the passenger one too. Oh, please don't blow up. Okay, that's good. And, oh, no! You tricked me! Damn it! I thought you went off. I really thought that was it. And I know the passenger one is good because you can see the, well, now that we know what we're looking for, well, you can't really see it. Just trust me. If I look down in there, I can see that it's not retracted. So, and there was no codes for the passenger one. So, I will try resetting it, and then worst case scenario, I'll scan it and see what other codes are in there.